Hello friends, welcome back to the part 3 of our typing game. So if you don't watch that part 1 and part 2, then you can check my description. I added the part 1 and part 2 video link along with them code. So in this part 3, we are adding an functionality like this word match and this code increasing system. So let's start with our script.js file, and first we have to paste all of this stuff like this. Now I want to explain this word is for id is equal to word, and that is inside our h1 tag. So that is for our this random word like this. So for that we use this document.getElementById function because we want to change that, and for our text, and we have to increase our score with this score element. We have to decrease our time or increase with this time element, and after the game end, you can see here there is an end game container that you can see here, and that will regenerated by this element, that is end game element. And this setting button is for this functionality like this, that is regenerated by this settings button. And settings form is for this setting form, that is our difficulty. So we use this method settings form is equal to document.getElementById because we want to regenerate all of them. Now you can see here when I write here the correct word, this word is changed automatically because for that we have to use our array. So let's create the array for our changing word. Inside this we have to paste all of our words. I write these words, you can also write your favorite words. Then let's assign our random word. After that, let's assign our score, that is by default 0, and our time, that is by default 10. And here we have to apply a function, that is get random word. Inside that we have to return our words. So for that we have to use that match.random functionality. So our random word is generated whenever we write the correct word. First we have to apply this match.floor for round down system, and here the match.random, and after that we have to use this bracket because that is our function, and we have to multiply with our words.length. Now save this. Now let's call the function for our checking purpose inside this console.log get random word. Now save this, open our game, go inside this console, and you can see here there is a random word here. Whenever I reload, you can see here the word is changed automatically because we use that get random word functionality. Now let's add this word from this server side to the client side, or you can say the DOM side. So for that we use another function, that is add word to DOM. Inside that first we use this random word variable, and here we call this function, that is get random word. and after that we use this random word here in this h1 tag. And remember, for the h1 tag we use this id is equal to word, and that is here document.getElement by id by this variable word. So word.innerHTML is equal to random word. So now all of these random word are now in this h1 by this word id. And now let's call this function add word to DOM and save this. Open your game and you can see here there is a new word in our DOM side, and whenever I reload you can see here the word is changed automatically. Yes. Now let's add an event listener at this input tag, and remember, for that input tag we use this id is equal to text, and that we used here. So let's use that text dot add event listener. Inside that we use this input event listener because we input the correct word, and here we have to pass our event. Inside that let's create another variable, that is inserted text. And here we have to write e.target.value, because whatever we writing here that is stored by this event.target.value. And after that we have to check here by this if statement. So if our inserted text is equal to this random word, then we have to change that word by this function. So here we have to call that add word to DOM. So now save this and let's write the correct word here, but there is an error first because we use this JavaScript syntax here. So when our word is correct, you can see here the word is changed now, but we also have to remove this and write the another word. So I want to remove this functionality by this e.target.value is equal to null when our word is correct, so we don't have to remove. So whenever I write this word, you can see here the input is null now. After that we also have to increase score 1 by 1 when our word is correct. So for that, if our word is correct, I use this function update score. So let's assign this function first. Function update score, and here we have to increase the score 1 by 1, and after that we have to print here. So for that, remember, we use this id is equal to score, and that is regenerated by this score element that is here. So we have to change that score element dot inner HTML is equal to our score. So now save this and let's write the correct word here. So you can see here whenever we write the correct word, the score is increased. Let's try again. Yes, the score is increased successfully now. And let's take a quick pause here because we completed the part 3 of our word matching and score increasing. So if you want to continue with our project, then you can check my description. I will add the part 4 video link whenever I will upload the part 4 video, because in this part 4 video we are adding this timer here. So stay tuned guys, and if you really like this project, then subscribe to my channel. Thank you and bye bye.